I gotta change out of these clothes. I can't believe the CEO made me play dress up. Should try something other than that. sunlight. Probably a fast flyer, too. Pouch is full, but my pack has room. Find this in my stash later.
I see you, champion. You should know the rebels have been busy. They've set up outposts to the west. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks for the warning. Getting rid of those outposts might stop the rebels from killing more of their own. Maybe I can lend the marshals a hand.
Safe travel.
So, we're fighting immortals from the stars now?
There she is.
Maniacs, lava. What's not to like?
I'll remember that next...
At least I got what we needed.
Good thing I got my gear ready.
You look tired?
Ha! I've just been making sure that I won't want to be the usual...
You'll do fine, Errand. You've been looking at any
I asked Gaia to find... and she found them. They called it sports. Turns out the old ones. Are you mixing some solid food and fresh ale? I bet...
How are things with Katop?
Oh, she thinks... Actually, I had to fill in, but I'm still...
Glad to hear it. Have you spoken with all...
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drink... She took to that new focus. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you...
I should get going.
As soon as you want it...
I'll give you the heads up.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there. Returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with me, and then there's a...
Okay. How about we take it once?
You're right. I also...
The ancestors. Is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership...
The CO called Elizabeth Sobek an assist...
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed.
You said you owed me an explanation.
Right. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for End himself. He took a special interest whom we consider the great...
Ted Faro, revered and...
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that, in fact, many of the most important ancestors. So the Emperor's nephew might solve our most. If only we could find. Perhaps we could roll back the. The Emperor declared that all the tribes, dozens of ships were scouting missions, and the Emperor's nephew was named Sio, one who wields the legacy for the good, the living embodiment of Ted. It may seem strange now, but we really believed. We had no idea just.
You said the expedition.
We lost most of our and scores of soldiers, and that was before we. Once we landed, machines, and we struggled to replenish. There were bright spots, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as he became more and more upset and more convinced that the title of. You heard him, spouting. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things, but what the CEO became was stand for. I'm sorry you had.
So, Bohai, you're over.
He won't execute people on, but he's hardly. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for. The best thing I can say about him is that to always do what's.
Yep, sounds about right. You mentioned the
Her name is Alika. When I passed the divination, it brought honor to her. Only Alika begged me not to leave for.
Why?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not even your family. Unless you can.
Sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep. Fear. Last time I was allowed to see my family. Because of my position, I was able to get. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve.
I promise I'll do my best. Back at the greenhouse.
Diviners are meant to seek out the. And many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find use. Thus gain. But the Board of Overseers, like discovering one of our revered. That is why diviners are only allowed. Only overseers can view it. It ensures that any
What happens to diviner?
I never had the courage.
You mentioned Eric.
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the combing through data related to weapons and military knowledge our rulers use to conquer. That's why he's one of our most. But based on your, it appears he's even yet another distorted.
Well, at least.
If only the.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and.
I'm afraid I don't know any. Whatever legacy they left behind, the.
You mentioned Eric Visser.
He is combing related to knowledge. That's why he's one. But it appears yet another.
Well,
if
Beta mentioned.
I'm afraid whatever legacy.
I see you've been using.
It's been fascinating. What would have taken me years to. With this, I've been able to. This could revolutionize how that is, whatever part of it the over.
You wanted data.
A diviner has never had this. And knowing you, I suspect. But I was. Maybe it'll help the Quen find.
I imagine you don't know.
It's funny because one of. Not that you are the same person. I mean, you are, as in, you're both. But even so.
Yeah. I hope everyone's been.
Oh. And they. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data.
Sounds restricted.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
I need to get going.
All I need. The plan, Gaia. It will help.
I hope so.
Then I will do.
I know that. But if there were two of me walking around, I'd run for the hills and never look back. Come on, I'm being serious.
Patience.
So am I.
Patience will reveal all.
There's a lot of stuff in here now. Olvas, Errands, and Katalos, I'm guessing.
weapons of the Old Ones were powerful in... Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission, and our
Were you able to finish the new...
Indeed. I will...
You wanted to talk about...
Indeed.
Okay.
Not how. Where.
Sure, if you want.
You'll see when we get there.
Then I'll let you know when I get...
You have my thanks, Aloy.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn...
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking, and learned about the plague of... To think that the ancient... There is no glory or honor.
That about sums... Have you spoke...
The Quen is peculiar. Her mind is sharp. That much is certain.
Trust me.
I will take your word.
I have to go now.
Then do not let me...
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost.
May the Ten guide your way.
Huh. That door's unlocked now. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, Control Center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see. According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around.
Beta's so frustrating. I don't get how she can be so negative all the time. I mean, we're clones of the same woman, and yet... She couldn't be more different from Elizabeth.
From the look on your face,
I got Omega
as soon as you give
I see all of us.
our new Quen friend, the moment she laid...
Yeah, that's all before. Now that I have Omega clearance,
Can't wait to see their...
better them than us, for once. This mission isn't gonna... Hope you haven't been slack.
And risk Zoe come... At least you found the Omega clear.
Wish that was the only... I knew finding Thebes would lead me to Ted Faro, but
How bad was it?
bad.
He destroyed the world. If you ask me,
That he did. Once Gaia is back up and running,
the seeds have been... What?
I'm glad you and Zoe found...
Don't forget,
I should go get the...
of course.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I could barely keep up. Varl gave her a new phone, though when he told her she was... We showed her to the archive room, so she...
Sounds like Alva. Read anything interesting?
I found out the old ones used... Apparently it helped that and some sort... Me.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Apparently the old ones called it metal versus... You'd think we have enough of...
I need to get...
Right. That means we'll be going...
Welcome back.
Drone's reconnected now.
Good choice. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your subfunctions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Aloy,
I know.
as you wish.
How's all of us at?
As soon as a particular information about a machine assistant devoted, I informed her that once I may be able to.
I'm sure. I found some data in one of the. Why is it there?
My predecessor with primary had everything humans would have.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, I require control preserved seed stock.
And for that we need Hephaestus. The processor ether was installed. Do you know anything?
My knowledge of historical events was, however, such conditions would see
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a waste.
Yes. They.
So
It seems he convinced, given the tribal nature of new humans. I imagine he would have convinced one or.
Okay. Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their...
Elysium was designed to provide life support for one. My data indicates the facility.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connect.
So our plan...
As you wish.
Which is why I got...
Correct. When we get to Gemini, the second core...
And then you'll be...
Not quite.
How long will...
Because the work will...
And during that time, the...
Correct. The energy surge...
And then we'll have everything... So, Poseidon's from... Is that what...
There.
Like 3...
I suspect...
The missing subordinate...
Artemis rewilded. Eleuthia was nurturing and Apollo organizing and unfortunately.
Ted.
Yes. impulsive tendencies.
All 3 of the missing functions or were. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining element, empowering my overall. Unfortunately, attaining them in the
I guess our best shot at recovery, but we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch.
Correct.
See you later, guys.
Until next.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever. We have a solid plan. Without you there, the probability that the Zeniths discover us is high. But with you, we'll get Hephaestus, get out. No! You can't guarantee that. I told you from the beginning we'll never be Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having the strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. Like you said, odds are in our favor if I do. We have to succeed. have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
I wonder what it's like, being in space.
It sounds very lonely, if you ask me.
Not at all. The ones Gaia and Ba is
Not anymore.
to understand when Oh!
Must be strange. And here on Earth.
Yeah, it is. Maybe Nikita Aran? The legacy tells us she brought unlimited, or Sung Jiao, whom we call the... It is said she found new ways, but my curiosity fades to the reality that you perhaps it is better...
Any more data, Ken?
All of it? I'm particular... We knew the ancestors, we theorized some... But Sirius is... And we thought journeying across the ocean, the sheer calculations needed for...
Even so, where I grew up, everyone thought that star lit by the goddess to guide. Have you spoken with...
A little bit. I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. Seemed so... and she looked happy. I felt so...
You should ask So to teach you sometime.
Maybe.
If you need anything...
You have no... Gaia's explained your plan in detail. I've even received some you know?
What kind of advice? For now. You mentioned there was...
Yes. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it The legacy revealed that the old ones... But the data from the green...
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan... So, the legacy tells... If we can acquire that data, every year my sister gets
Okay.
That's the thing. Would you come with me? You're much better at fighting.
Of course. I'll let you...
Thank you, Aloy.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia.
May your path lead...
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
I appreciate it.
This'll break my fall.
Outlander. Got something to tell you.
with another.
A few days ago, I came across a massive bloom of flowers east of the grove. Old Dorica was out there, too. I offered to escort her back to Scalding's Spear, but she refused. She's an accomplished soldier, to be sure. But her spear isn't as sharp as it used to be, if you get my meaning.
If I'm out there, I'll keep an eye out for her.
Stay alert, soldier.
Look at my wares, or you won't know what you've missed.
An old world ruin. Might be worth taking a look inside. See what I can find. Now, what do we have in here? Oh, skin's cracking from the cold. Great. A locked door. Looks like it needs a key module. Standing on one crate isn't enough to reach the ledge in the tower. There's a relic in there, but how do I get it? There's a key module in there, too. This close. There's a way to make something taller to stand on. Is close. 2 crates. Maybe I can stack them. Too close. That worked. I think I can open this door. Did it? That's no good. Can't use the pole caster on that. Okay, got the relic. According to... This data... This thing might have had something to do with Las Vegas. Maybe I should head back there. Pretty sure this is where Kotalo wanted us to test his new arm. Not sure what he has in mind, though. We should contact him. Let him know I'm here. Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
All right, talk to me, Kotalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
After you. Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal. Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine. Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels... wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
Alva said one of the diviners here might know where the Leviathan research facility is. Better look. Hey, Alva? I'm in landfall. Can you meet me here?
I'll be there as soon as I can. Aloy! I'm here. Had to sneak past a few machines on the way, but I made it.
All right. Ready to talk to that diviner?
Yes. He's right over there.
Diviner Alva, What are you doing back in Landfall? And with the living ancestor?
We're looking for the At-Bay Research Center, where Leviathan was developed. The legacy tells us it's somewhere in the city.
Alva mentioned you've been collecting data in the area. Do you know where it is?
Yes, I stumbled across it, but there was no data there, only crumbling ruins.
Tell us anyway. We might be able to find something you missed.
Please, don't trouble yourself. I assure you, our search was very thorough.
You're hiding something.
What? That is absurd. A diviner must only speak truth, as you're well aware.
Oh, you're worried you found something dangerous. Something compromising on Eileen Sasaki?
Keep your voice down.
Look, I get it, Nirik. You want to make it back to your family, so it's safer to turn a blind eye. But think of Leviathan. How it could help everyone. Isn't that why we're here? Don't let fear deny us that.
Very well. The facility's just south of here, along the shore. But even if you find a way to fix Leviathan, it's sure to be shrouded in that which is forbidden.
Too often the truth is forbidden. Come on, let's go.
Please, could you spare a moment? Ancestor, please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've run my requests through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
Just take me through it.
Apologies. My name is Jomar. I'm the weapons officer for this expedition. It's my job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I've failed to do so. My younger brother, Oris, his unit was sent to scout the tower on the northern side of the island. They should have returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal. Or worse.
You think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to any weapon in my stock.
If I make my way up north, I'll look for your brother.
Thank you. If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him. I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain, with a hologram of San Francisco. Which is why my brother always had it with him. The diviners speculated it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
Speculated? So there was data on it they couldn't read?
It was deemed lost knowledge. If my brother truly is gone, could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
Of course.
I only wish us to succeed in our mission here.
Did you think life would be so tough here?
I don't think even the diviners knew. Not that I doubt it.
So many of our people have died. And I will serve the legacy faithfully. Did you think life would be so tough here? promise you.
Harriam, we're stuck here.
The Ancestor reborn.
Jess, Aloy, what's this I hear about you never...
Our navigational ships.
They're all gone. Destroyed, and with them, the one instrument we need to guide us across...
There's one ship.
But it's beyond our... No compass, no way home, no way back to...
Christia.
So you two...
Navigators, actually.
So...
The gyro compass.
So you can't navigate...
It is the Quen. The greater the knowledge, the greater the risk it'll be used.
Your tribe... You mentioned you...
My, wife, Leandra. She works the field in the Great Delta. When I was chosen, she was scared I wouldn't return. I left without saying...
So what is the...
It's a device, but it only...
How'd you get your hand...
I guess it's... The diviners found them on and modified them so we could use them. Without them, we're at the mercy...
You said what you need...
Yes. The night we approached landfall, while some ships managed to find the crew abandoned ship.
I thought we'd drown for sure. Scouts found us, and not that it matters. The only...
Maybe I can help. I can't do that.
She's an ancestor.
I will not let myself hope just...
Finally changed, and I will serve the legacy faithfully.
Not bad with that diviner back there. You've come a long way since we first met.
And nearest like I used to be. Terrified of a misstep. And with the overseers, he has every right to be. But what I've seen and learned since the greenhouse, it's so much more than what we're permitted. Diviners are supposed to seek the truth, and yet so much is kept from us. I'm tired of it. That should be the facility ahead. Oh, we need to find a way in. Aloy, why is the ground shaking?
That's not good, whatever it is.
No, I'll wait here. Whoa, that thing is huge.
We'll have to take it out if we want to find that thing. Like a permanent,
okay. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
We should be able to look around for that data now. There's nothing for my polecat to latch onto.
A lot of sand. Not a lot of data.
Oh, I'll stay here. That looks a little iffy to me.
I don't think it'll connect. I might be able to kick that vent open. Here.
After you.
Time for a swim.
At least the water's not freezing. Look at this place. I always try to imagine what it must have been like back when the old ones.
It's less of a climb, I bet. Come on, let's check the upper floors. There. A console.
Must have been what Nirek found.
Let's see if it has anything on Leviathan. The data on Leviathan isn't here, but there's some kind of log.
Delete the database? But Miss Sasaki, when you look at the reports, 3,000 exhibiting symptoms. Over 400 dead. The data's clear. Omarama is contaminating the water supply, promoting bacterial growth. And with Leviathan based on the same architecture...
You're a smart kid. Top of your class, right? My father built this company thanks to world-class talent like you. And you know what else is world-class? Our legal team. So unless you want to spend the rest of your career in some dead-end, underfunded public research institute, you'll delete that database and forward all data on Leviathan to my office.
Yes, ma'am.
That was her. The ancestor. Eileen Sasaki. Hundreds dead. And she knew their system was to blame, but she had the truth erased. Were all the ancestors like this? Selfish, ruthless, immoral? And yet we hold them up as paragons of enlightenment and virtue. Given what we've learned, I don't even know if Leviathan will work.
Hold on. Let's not give up just yet. You said before that the old ones use Leviathan to control flooding. Which means it probably worked. We'll know more when we find the data on it. The recording mentioned a copy was sent to Eileen's office.
To their corporate headquarters. There. Let's go. It shouldn't take us long to get to the tower.
Lead on. So what was that other system the recording mentioned? Omu Ramba?
The legacy tells us it was the predecessor to Leviathan, a system that manipulated floods to bring life to a barren desert.
Clem seemed to know a lot about this ancestor.
Diviners spent years trying to figure out how to restore Leviathan. We found a lot of data on Eileen Sasaki in the process. Though, now I wonder how much of it
Entrance is blocked.
True.
Gonna have to find another way in.
The soldiers built a path on the nearby ruin. Might be able to cross over from there.
Lead the way.
I think this is as far as our soldiers got.
We'll have to climb higher to get into the tower.
I'll follow your lead. Up we go!
You doing okay, Olva?
Yes! Don't worry about me! How are we going to get across?
Oh, that beam looks promising.
This is a lot higher up than I thought.
Glintox. Well, we have the element of surprise.
Or we could sneak by
Using
and,
crossbow now.
you know, not fall off the tower.
There. No more Glintox.
I've heard our soldiers say the Glinthox are the worst.
Up this way.
Aloy? We're really high off the ground.
You can do it, Alva, okay? Just don't look down. There's the tower. Should be able to cross over. But we are going to have to jump.
After you.
I'm okay. Made it. Okay, Alva, your turn.
Right. Yeah. Aloy, can you watch me and make sure I do this right?
Better make sure Alva makes it across before I take a look at... this.
Aloy?
Come on, Alva. You can do it. It's okay.
Please don't break.
Alva!
I'm okay! Wow! That would have been a long way to fall.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. Let's keep going.
Well, door's locked. I think it needs a passcode. Let's look around.
Maybe there's data around here that can help with the door?
Got it. Door should be unlocked now. Maybe the data on Leviathan isn't here.
Cost reduction strategy? We're talking about people's lives here. I did as you asked on Omuramba, but this is worse.
Relax, Eileen. I've spoken with risk management. They're confident that the chance of another incident is within acceptable parameters. We're moving ahead with Leviathan.
You know, Dad, shortcuts have a way of catching up with you. Within acceptable parameters or not.
Well, one day in the distant future when you're in charge, you can run things how you want. But until then, how about you let me worry about that?
Guess Eileen and her father didn't always get along. But it seems like covering up Omuramba wasn't her idea.
Doesn't matter. She still had a part in it.
Well, let's keep going. Her office must be higher up.
Dead end. There's a ladder in that shaft, but it's blocked.
I might be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft. Let's see where this leads.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling to my death.
Okay. Master can't reach. be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft. Let's see where this leads.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling to my death.
Okay. Who are those machines attacking?
The living ancestor. If
brought you here? It must be to save Laura's. She's trapped up in this tower. Part of the route she climbed collapsed.
I should be able to climb that tower. I could help that trapped soldier.
Loris! Sobek is here! The ancestors must still have plans for your sorry carcass.
Stop joking, Araya. You need to help me find a way down from here.
I'm not joking. The living ancestor is here.
Yeah, right. Get me some rope.
Sobek's on her way up now.
Sure. And Song Jiao and Ted Farrow are holding the ropes, are they? You know, if Bohai hears you taking the names of the ancestors in vain, you'll be up on charges.
That's where the climb's broken. I'm surprised they're shaking across that gap. Let's find that soldier.
Oh, so you found a way up, did you, Araya? Who are the ancestors?
We can cut the whole living ancestor speech. Let's find you a way out of here, okay? There. You alright?
Yes. I'm lucky. Nothing broken. Tried to climb out and... whole thing came down on me. I thought maybe that hole in the wall could get me inside the tower, but I can't reach it.
Let's find us both a way off this tower.
There must be data in here somewhere. I cannot... Sobek? I have searched, but I could find no way out.
That box up there should be helpful. I can just put that box down.
Arayas! You better still be alive so that I can kill you myself!
So, Laura's?
She's okay. You should be able to reach her if you climb back this way. That gap in the wall leads back inside the tower. If I can reach it. Let's get this to that hole. Can you climb up using this?
Yes. All praise to you, Sobek.
Well, we're inside the tower. That's something. Let's find a way out of here.
Here we walk in the footprints of the ancestors. The truth will be found.
There's
The
something
light
over
will
here.
be shone. I will return this to land so that the diviners can accept it.
Seeing someone astride a machine never ceases to amaze me. Don't think I'll be able
to pull the rubble out from the other shaft. Let's see where this leads.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling to my death.
Okay. Shock ammo would come in handy.